Hello there, and welcome to Roll Again. I am DM Steve, and this is Haunted Heroes episode 7. Before we pick back up in the middle of the Razorback Mountains, we are going to go around real quick around the horn and do quick introductions. So, Kay, let's start off with you.
Hello, I'm Kay. I play Francis Forge, the Dampier artillerist, and gun for hire.
Excellent. Why don't you popcorn it off to somebody else?
Lupe, you next.
All right. I'm Kira, and I play Lupe, the very sad and gloomy reborn the arcane physician who is actually very friendly and nice, but just morose, and doesn't know her back history. So Cricket, go ahead.
All right, I'm Megan and I play Cricket. I am an eternal child at 7 years old, and I bring joy and light to Lupe's life. Just kidding.
She needs it.
She needs it, and I'm a bit I have maybe a good heart, but I'm a bit chaotic, but a fierce warrior, and I love poison, as we learned last week. I've had
And
all
things that
kinds
go
of poisons,
boom.
and I'm gonna and things that go boom, and I'm gonna and I have Crash, my homunculus dog made out of various parts and bits and bobs, and I'm gonna throw it over to Caleb.
Well, I am Caleb. I play Warren Lloyd, the supernatural detective, who is currently the master of an ant skeleton called Anthony.
Yes, you are.
And
All right. All right, that's right. We also have Anthony. So
Anthony salute.
when we
Anthony said,
last left off, the party was the guests of the dwarves of the Razor's Edge Mining Company, which resides in the Razorback Mountains. And as you guys learned in your discussions and visitation with the dwarves, the Razor's Edge Mining Company mines an element called amber that they call, which looks very similar to amber of our own world. It's kind of orangish yellow and sort of clear, almost see-through mineral that can be mined. The only difference is in the world of the harrowing, this amber is very volatile. So it's used as an energy source, and it's very, very highly prized in all of the cities of the harrowing, making the Razor's Edge Mining Company very rich and well off. At least they were until 2 years ago when they were trapped in the mines, and so they haven't been out in there, and their parties actually kind of split up from what you guys understood. You guys met Jaffrock Ledshield, who was the captain of the Razor's Edge Mining Company, as well as Bo and some other dwarves that were there. You learned also that they've been fighting these ant creatures that sort of mutated the same night of the meteor shower that you're becoming well informed about. And now they've been kind of at war, and they've lost probably, Jaffrock said they've lost about half of the dwarves that he had with him. And you guys know that there were another section of dwarves further down in the mines. And so that's kind of part of your mission, is not only to get through the mines and try to help get rid of these ant problems, but you also are still following your compass, looking for another piece of the dead god that seems to be warping kind of this world that you're stuck in. So when we last saw you guys and left off, Rowan had reanimated the corpse of one of these dead workers, dead ant workers, which are about 5 feet tall or so, and it did not have a head on it, so you guys stuck a skull on top of it. And the worker Anthony, as well as Francis Ford, or Francis Forge, were both entered a hallway and got stuck. And so as we left off, you guys were in the middle of a spinning circular hallway, much like a turning tube or like in a fun house type situation. But it also had a sticky substance on it. And so Anthony was stuck to it and slowly going up the wall. As we pick up, he's going to be about upside down. And Francis, you did not get stuck yet, but you were still trying to keep your balance as the room spun. So we're going to pick up the other three of you. Rowan, Cricket, and Lupe didn't enter the hallway yet. You guys are all kind of like in the landing, the stairs, and the doorway, watching this scene as Anthony is being spun kind of upside down, just standing there straight because he doesn't really know what to do about it. And Francis is kind of scrambling to stay right side up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to free Anthony.
Wait, did I have
give me
an
a
idea at the end of
strength
last
check.
week?
I think you brought up something like a snare or something.
Oh, I have a snare that I could put you in the air with. Remember when I did that to the lady with the fake candy?
Mhm.
If I put you, they hang like suspended in the air. So my thought would be maybe then they wouldn't touch such things. And then I don't know if we could float them. Should we try it? Or do you want to try to free him first?
I'm gonna try and free him real quick.
All right.
Could
Do
try
it.
to remove the. We could try to remove the leg bone if we just carry him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Happen to
arm
have
carry
any-
him.
He's pretty big. Can you carry it?
Do you happen to have
Hey,
any
he's an ant.
Gugon in that alchemist pack?
What did you get, Francis?
I got a 12.
12. All right. You jump up and grab a hold of Anthony, and you kind of tug and try to pull with all your weight. He does not come off. But you are, so now you're holding him and spinning. Because you're no longer attached to the sides of the tunnel, but you're upside down compared to Anthony.
Lupe, what do you need for my kit?
I was just making a joke out of character. If you had any Gugon.
Oh, yeah. Go be gone.
I'm not really sure what medieval Gugon would be, but does anyone know what's in that stuff?
No. All right. I'm gonna do the snare. So I do Cats in the Cradle and Silver Spoon, but before I get to Little Boy Blue and the Man in the Moon, the sad part, I throw it.
Okay. So you start doing the cat's cradle with the string, and as you throw it, the string kind of turns into this reddish energy string, and wraps around Anthony's. You're going for Anthony, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
this is riding him like a horse, but that's fine.
It goes for Anthony, and it does work because it's a spell, and it does pull him off, and it's now holding him because he was almost kind of sideways again by this time.
Hey.
It's moving fairly good. So
Crash,
it's now
dude.
hanging him. Francis is still holding on to him.
Francis, hold on tight.
You're right side up, Francis, because he's upside down hanging by his feet because of the snare spell. But this room is like 8 feet tall,
Mhm.
And that holds you about 5 feet or so off the ground. So it does
Okay.
hold him, but at a point where Anthony's head is rubbing on the floor that keeps spinning, and he's just getting all this sticky stuff, like started like
No.
coagulating across his skull as he's like, because the floor
So
is still
I send
spinning, and
I
his head
send
is like,
Crash. Crash can fly, and I send Crash to fly and kind of propel them toward the door.
Yep,
Does he
go
need
get
a
the
strength
bone.
Okay.
check?
Crash can propel because
Yep.
technically he's not pushing against anything. It's kind of like being in space because they're floating. So I would say
Yeah.
just Crash's weight could kind of push them. So the three,
Okay.
Francis, Anthony, and Crash, have now made it to the opposite side door where all of them are sort of hovering. Anthony's head is still skimming the floor, but besides that, they're at the door, which is closed.
All right.
Yes.
Can I make a survival check to see if like the sticky sap, could we like, how do I say this? Heat up the sticky sap so we can like dry it out.
You could try it.
Or freeze it.
Or freeze it.
Yeah, freeze it, dry it out. Yeah, freeze it is a good idea. Anyone have any ice spells?
I have fairy fire, which might dry it. I don't have an ice spell. I have flaming sphere.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but if you can like heat the stickiness of it.
Yeah. What's the radius of the flaming sphere?
I don't think it at my level. I don't think it would be big enough.
I think it is.
Let me
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Spiritual guardian.
Yes, sir.
It can physically be grabbed, right?
It is not. Physical guardian is just defensive. It only attacks whatever. It only, a spiritual guardian only attacks whatever harmful or enemy things move into the area it's in.
Yeah,
So it can
the
only-
flaming sphere I have a range of 60 feet, but the sphere itself is only 5.
Okay. So you keep in mind where you're going to send it, and also the fact that you're in a hallway.
I'm just gonna try to open the door if we're already on the other side. Maybe there's a mechanism to make the room
No,
stop
that's
moving.
I know. I'm saying I don't know. Yeah, that's not
Okay, this is kind of out there, but can I use
Okay.
quarantine to create a sphere
Here
that protects
we're at.
everyone from a condition of my choosing? That condition being sticky.
Oh. Nice.
Well, that's good.
Sticky doesn't really
It's-
count, isn't normally a condition, so I don't know if that works.
I think
But
it's called prone, technically.
sorry.
No, but not prone. Restraints. Wait, not a condition like where you can't move. Your zero speed is 0.
Like a hold person almost.
Yeah, like you're paralyzed, but you can't move. I'm not sure what the name of it is.
There's like paralyzed, but they're not really paralyzed.
Yeah, technically not grapple either. Oh.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay. Let's see.
We're gonna see if you can persuade the DM.
Can I give him an advantage?
You
I
can
cannot.
help. You
I
can help.
No.
Yeah,
7.
you get
Okay.
advantage because Rowan's helping.
Oh, okay. I'll roll again.
I'll help too,
To the god,
if I can.
to the god who is listening, please let this plan work.
I got a 12 at most. I got a 7, then a 12.
Okay. That's counting your modifier.
Yep.
Okay. what I'm trying to remember? It's my spell, but what's the range or the diameter on quarantine?
It is a 20-foot radius sphere centered on me.
Okay. Yeah. I think that would work. And it would actually cover everyone right now, including the 3 over at the other door, because the hallway is only 15 feet long.
Quarantine. Oh yeah.
Okie dokie. Smoky. So I'm going to do circle, grow. And as we're all surrounded in this lightly glowing sphere, I say, let's see if this protects us as we get through this tunnel. And I start walking. Stay by me.
Yeah, it does work.
Huh,
So you notice as you kind of, as you step down, you notice that the stuff does not stick to your shoes. It's almost like stepping in a fluid, like water. If you were like stepping in puddles of water, the stuff doesn't stick to you at all because of the fact that Lupe is now cast quarantine from stickiness. And so it does not stick to you guys at all. And you notice, Francis, as you look down, you notice there's some that had been like starting to like dam up on Anthony's head, and it's now like just flowing by, and it's not sticking to him anymore either. I will say the 3 of you that are entering the tunnel, you still need to give me a dex saving throw because the tunnel's still moving.
Okay.
All right.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah, so it's not an issue of sticking, but you still have to kind of try to stay on your feet as the tunnel rotates.
I fell.
12.
I rolled the 4.
An 18.
Okay.
I got a
So-
7.
I have an 18 plus 1, so 19.
Okay, so Cricket, your dexterity as a child, you're like skipping down the tunnel as it's turning. You're like da 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 da, no big deal. Rowan, both
Yeah,
you and
it's
Lupe
fine.
like take about 4 steps and you're like stumbling. I'm gonna say it's not enough to not. Lupe, what did you roll?
A 4.
Oh, you're on your butt. But Rowan,
Yeah.
you don't fall, but you're kind of like, it's almost like, when you're, intoxicated, trying to, you're kind of dizzy and trying to stay on your feet. That's kind of how you're making your way through the tunnel as it's moving. But Lupe, you fall and then you're just sliding because there's this, it's like this sticky stuff has now become almost like for a better lack of a better word, lubrication kind of, because it's not sticking to you anymore, but it's a liquid. And so you're not going up the wall at all, but you're just spinning basically. This thing spins under you as you're on your butt trying to get back on your feet.
Help.
Can I go and help her?
Yeah.
You will help
Yeah,
Lupe?
Cricket comes and just grabs your
I'm gonna
hand
skip up.
and just pulls. So you just slide on your butt all the way to the end of the hall.
Okay,
We can
Lupe
do
does
it,
not say
Lupe.
that. Lupe says nothing. She just stoically
I
slides.
say, wee! Come on, Lupe. This is the most fun ride you've been on in ever. It's like a
Oh.
carnival.
I suppose that's true.
So, Rowan, you do make it through the hallway. It just takes you a few minutes. So you end up being the last one since Lupe is getting a slide ride and Cricket was skipping through the hallway. But you do make it. So now all of you are there. Anthony is still hanging upside down.
God damn. What's the name? Lupe.
Oh, I didn't
Wait,
let him out of his snare.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Oops.
Wait,
Like
before you
cancel
do,
it.
can I try to cast Anthony so he won't get stuck to the bottom?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it, because he's hanging like fairly limply. I mean, he's an undead servant, sort of, so it's not
Yeah,
like he's
it's-
struggling, he's just kind of hanging there, so it's pretty easy to grab him as she does it.
Anthony, grab my hand. Trying to teach a baby how to walk. Come on, grab my hands.
Yeah. All right, so you have, the five of you are there. You're kind of, you're not on like a flat surface. You're still staying, like trying to maneuver the fact that the tunnel is still spinning, but you're at the door.
Can somebody remind me, does Anthony have a head or do we not have a head?
Yeah,
for
he
him?
does. He had a cracked
Okay.
skull.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Who wants
I
to
was
try
trying to
door?
remember. Oh, I want to try it.
It
Should we do detect magic or would it not even help here?
I'm gonna do any like difficult way to open this door. A different way to open this door, like a button or something. DM, you hear what I said?
Yeah, you said you were gonna try a different way to open it, right?
Yeah, like see, like is it like a doorknob or like a handle?
It's a
Yeah,
door.
looking for like that.
It's like a latch. You know, like it's
The
not.
last.
Yeah, it's like a doorknob, but instead of the round doorknob, it's one of the ones that you just kind of turn down like a latch.
Okay. All right. Oh, Anthony, open the door.
Okay.
You know,
An-
booby trap.
Anthony doesn't move his head left or right. He just stares ominously through these like sunken sockets in his skull. But he reaches out he reaches out two right hands, and with one of them grabs the door and pulls it down, and it does open.
Okay.
So give me, and he opens the door and pushes it open. Anthony, I'm assuming is going to be the first one in. Who's going after?
Well, since
I
I was
am.
hanging. Oh, you.
Okay,
go
well,
after
Yeah,
Rowan?
I'm gonna go first.
all right. So Anthony, and then who? Francis or Rowan?
Can someone pull me up and through the door? Because I think I'm still on my butt.
Yeah, I would say Cricket's got you. She helped you up as you guys are there. So as you guys walk in the door, Rowan, give me a dexterity saving throw for Anthony.
Okay.
So it's a roll. It's a D20 roll +2 for him for dexterity.
Ooh, really good. 21.
Oh, excellent. You hear a whirling sound, and just at the last minute, Anthony just kind of goes like this, and this like spinning silver bladed thing flies past his head, and then whips around him right in front of you, and then flies back further back into the room, almost like a boomerang action.
Oh shit. And they think we're like not connect to anything.
No, this bladed thing just kind of came at his head, and he just ducked out of the way, and then it went back to where it came from.
All right, guys. When they came in, it set off a trap. Be careful, it was kind of like boomerang blade. I'm thinking. I know that blade thing came from.
As you guys open the door, you see these two creatures standing in this room that are they look kind of like Anthony but bigger. They're about 6.5 to 7 feet, and they have pieces of armor on, and one of them just caught this thing that actually looks like looks like 3 blades. It's like a triangle in one of its hands, and it has a spear and or like a pole arm spear in the other one. And then the other ant warrior thing has the same armament and the same weapons.
That kind of badass. All right, Anthony, meet your new replacement. All right, cool. Guys, we found more of those giant ant creatures. Like, come on, that's just.
So who is
Rowan.
behind? Refresh my memory real fast, because I know we talked about Rowan or
No.
Francis. Who was behind?
Atlantis? Oh no,
I think Rowan's
Oh,
behind Anthony.
it was me.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
Rowan,
was behind Anthony, the vampire. Yeah,
the way that the door opens,
continue. Sorry.
the way that the door opens, I'm gonna basically give you, because Anthony was in front of you, almost like a shield, and he ducked this like attack. I'm gonna give you a free action before we go into initiative, because it's almost like they didn't see you behind them.
Oh shit. Okay. Seeing the giant ant creature, I'm gonna summon me a giant woman, spiritual guardian.
Awesome.
I'm gonna summon you.
Is this Zara?
Yeah, Zara. I think I can find her name. Yeah, I'll summon Zara to battle. Zara,
Okay.
I choose you.
Excellent. All right, and then I will say the rest of you roll for initiative.
Yeah, 14.
Oh, now I roll a 20.
Nice, Lupe.
6.
There you go, Lupe.
Initiative. No, Jesus, that was awful number. 3. How did that pass? 3, guys.
And Anthony
Three.
will be up, play off your initiative.
And Crash
Oh, you
plays
will be
off
okay.
mine.
Yes, exactly. So, Lupe, that means you're first with the 20. You got these two big ant creatures, and they're not talking, but they're making noises. They're making very clicky bug noises. The one just caught this spinning razor thing, and the other one because they have 4 arms. The other one has this big pole arm spear looking thing, and does this whole spin thing with all 4 arms and this pole arm around it. It looks pretty badass. And that's what you're facing.
Okay. I am going to. Let's see. I guess I'm going to pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
And oops, wrong thing. This thing. That's a 13. Miss.
13 misses. So you fire your crossbow, and the one that had the pole arm just does the spin with it and just knocks your crossbow bolt right away from him before it hits him.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Rowan, can you understand them through that skull?
I haven't tried yet. Yeah.
That's it for my turn.
Just give me. I can try something.
Cricket, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do. We're all in the room with them, yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna do Tasha's caustic brew.
Okay. What are you attacking? Which one?
I think I might be able to get both. 5 feet wide. How close are they together?
You could try it. Yeah.
Okay, and then if I hit them, they got to do a dex
They have to do a
save, I
dex
think,
save
before the next.
to see if you hit them or not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I did not because I rolled a 1.
They rolled a 17 on their save anyway, so they would have been.
Sorry, guys.
So you do fire this stuff, but they both, it doesn't hit either of them. They move
All
fairly
right.
quickly. They have a pretty good dexterity. And you know, these are definitely not, even though they've got the same kind of like reddish brown exoskeletons that those worker ants that you ran into upstairs had. Those things were very beastish, the thing that Anthony is. These are it's very much more of a warrior hybrid.
And they've got
creature.
armor, right?
Oh yeah,
They've got
yeah,
armor?
and weapons, and they
Okay.
definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Sorry,
are you
guys.
gonna any move or anything, Cricket, or just do the attack?
Well, I think I'm probably going to move away. Yeah.
Well, you guys are as far away as you can get, which is about 8 feet from them, because
Okay,
this room
then
is
I
not
guess-
huge.
I guess I'll stay.
Okay. The first one who threw his thing when at Anthony originally, he now attacks. And the first thing he does is throw that thing again. That's a 19. He throws that at you, Rowan, since you're right kind of next to Anthony now. And that is gonna be it whizzes by you and it catches you in the shoulder and just boomerangs around and it catches it again. And you take 8 slashing points of damage.
8. Okay. I don't have to calculate it.
I got you right now. It should put you at 25.
Okay, thank you. All right.
And then also, he kind of reaches out with one of his hands that's not holding a weapon, and they have these black, glossy, like insectoid eyes, and they kind of glow a little bit. And then Francis, you feel this piercing like vibration in your head. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm
Hey
sorry.
there,
Oh, it is
Francis.
Francis. Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
I got a message from my dad.
Oh, that's all right.
I got an 11.
All right, you take 5 points of psychic damage.
Mhm.
So these things not only obviously have weapons, but they have a psychic attack,
Oh, great. Fantastic.
which kind of goes along with what you've picked up about the ants. Remember, they're collective. So that's ant 1 or ant guard 1. And that brings us to Francis. It is your turn.
All right. Got a 5. I'm pulling out my pistols, aiming them.
Okay.
Got a 5 on one of them, and a
Alright, that's a
13 on
miss.
the other.
13.
Yeah.
Did you add your attack bonus to those?
Oh wait, I didn't.
I know you forgot before. That's why I was asking.
I have an attack. I have them written here.
Just don't roll 0 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first one was a 5. So with the attack bonus, it would have been a 10, and then with this one, it would have been an 18.
Okay. The first one you miss with your left hand again. You really got practice with that one. Your right hand does hit though, so give me damage.
An 8.
Okay. So you take 8 damage from which one were you shooting at?
The one that gave me the psychic damage.
Okay. All right. And so you blast him right in one of his arms. And it just kind of blows through and one of his hands falls off. The way you catch him. So he's got 3 hands now. But he's still pretty handy, no pun intended.
I prefer my puns intended.
Rowan, that brings you up.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna use the tongue spell to see if I can try to understand these ant creatures.
Okay.
All right. It's an action and divination. Oh crap. Okay. Wait. Okay. Never mind. I'll have to run up to these creatures.
Yeah.
To never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. No. Okay. Thank you. That close. Okay. I'm bonus action. I'm gonna have the Zara Rahel kick these ant creatures in the face.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a roll, an attack roll to kick it in the face.
That is a spell attack bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay. 16 plus 7.
Yes. Zara definitely kicks one of them in the face. Which one are you kicking?
The one that did not get shot at.
Okay, the other one?
Yeah.
Sure. Yep. So she does kick him in the face. So what's the damage?
Damage is 6.
All right.
Yeah, 6 kicking damage.
Got it. Perfect. 6
Now,
kicking damage.
Action. I'm gonna look at the one that she got kicked in the face. I'm gonna snap my finger like Thanos, and I'm casting Tone the Dead. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. That is a 16.
16. Yep. That beats it.
All right.
Yeah. It takes half 16 damage.
It takes half damage, right?
Yeah. Total damage was 16, so half of that.
So 8 points of damage. Okay. Perfect. All right.
And I will end my turn.
What about Anthony?
Oh yeah, Anthony. You know what, Anthony? Just stay right here. Watch my back. Give me the help action.
Okay. Anthony can do that. So now it is the other ant's turn, the one who still has all of his hands, and he's gonna come up after you, Lupe, with his pole arm, and he just starts spinning this thing, and both ends of this long spear have these blades on them, and he just starts spinning them, and he comes in after you. It does like this flip kick thing as he spins this pole arm all around him with his forearms. And that is 17.
Oh yeah, that hits.
I need to find the other one. Here we go. Helps if I have my right things. And that is 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to spin around and take a second swing at Cricket. That is a 9. So Cricket, you duck underneath his swing because you're littler, and he misses you, but he does catch you, Lupe. And now he is kind of right in front of you guys. He's in melee with you guys now. All right. So that brings us back to Lupe. You just took a pretty nasty slice from this spinning pole arm thing. And now it is your turn.
All right.
We never-
I am.
DM, we never had Crash's turn either.
Yeah, you can bring him up on the next turn. My thought was probably he's like the last in the room because he's behind you, right?
He's supposed to go after me. I just forgot. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Go ahead, Lupe. Get that stupid pole dancer.
Gonna try to stab him twice with my daggers. That is another 13 and a 7, so he's really quick, and
Yeah, those-
I'm not. But I'm gonna reach out towards Rowan and say Sana and heal him.
Okay.
For, let's see, I forget what the roll is for healing word. Let's see, wrong file.
20.
Word. 1d4 plus my spell casting ability modifier. 4 plus 6.
The healing word should still be a D20.
No, it's not. It's a 1d4 plus 6 for Lupe.
Because mine's an actual. Okay, sorry.
So that's 9 points back to you, Rowan. So you're back at full.
Yep. You are. Yeah, you topped right it back out, Rowan.
Hey.
Can I also try to slide behind
Um,
Cricket? Because I'm squishy
yeah,
and healing
you
doesn't
gotta
work
move.
on me.
Yep.
Alright.
All right, so Lupe flips around and is now hiding behind the child and the dog.
Child, protect me.
I'm a healer, not a fighter.
We'll protect you, Lupe. We're gonna get this guy.
And Cricket, that means
We're
it's your
gonna get
turn.
him.
I can keep 2 of you
I'm
alive.
gonna do flaming sphere, and I have a bonus action that comes with that when I do it, if it hits.
Okay.
So, and that's a 19.
That is a hit. It only will hit one
All right,
because
so he's gonna do.
they're not standing together anymore.
Yeah, but it right. So the damage is a 9.
Yep.
I had a 5 and a 4. 9, but then it has a bonus action where I can move it 30 feet to hit another one.
Okay. It doesn't hit on this
But I do
turn.
have to roll
Does,
again.
does it hit on this turn? Yeah, it would hit
Yes,
on
it's
this turn.
bonus
'cause it's a
action.
spell. Okay.
Yeah. That's a 15.
That just hits.
And 2 and another 2. So 4.
So 4. Okay.
All
Excellent.
right. And then
Crash.
Crash is gonna bite the arm of the pole dancer because we don't like him.
Okay.
And I say, get him, Crash.
Give me an attack from Crash.
Oh, no, he has a 2.
No, that's gonna. He tries to, but the pole dancer is a little too fast for him.
He's such a good dog.
Why am I calling this a pole dancer? These are vicious guards.
Because he's dancing around with a pole.
I thought we'd be funny to call him a pole dancer. Steve, by mocking our enemy, we diminish him in our eyes, and it makes it easier for us to attack. That's just good war psychology 101. I feel like you.
All right. Well, it's
Look at
now the
little
ant.
dog burning and burning.
It's now guard number 1's turn, who's still a little bit away, and he's going to use his range weapon, his spinning blades that he's got, and he's going to throw them at Francis, which that's an 18,
Hits.
and that is 8 points of damage.
Great.
And then he catches it, drops it, catches it with the other hand and flings it back out towards Anthony. And that is a 14, which hits Anthony for 14 points of damage.
Anthony.
Anthony collapses.
No.
Anthony only had
Don't worry,
13
guys.
points of hit.
We got
This thing whips over and blows
Anthony
right through
recovery.
Anthony's chest and then spins around and he catches it again. And he goes, it is your turn,
Anthony,
Francis.
we hardly knew you.
I'm angry. I'm gonna use flame bolt on the one that killed Anthony.
vengeance.
Vengeance!
Mm-hmm. You do not mess with Anthony.
No.
I will remember you.
To be fair, he was dead already.
True.
Bro.
But now he's dead again.
That's worse. Yeah.
DM dumb question.
Yeah,
Oh, even though Anthony destroyed, I can still bring him back. Reanimate dead, right?
you could use the same spell if you wanted to waste a slot or burn a slot. You could use the same spell because he's still a carcass. Yeah.
Okay.
Until one of the armored one dies, Caleb.
Oh,
They don't
Yeah,
have an armored
totally.
one.
Yeah, that was totally. Yeah.
We should collect the heads after we're done with them so that we can bring them back. Like, hey, we brought more.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you. I got an 18 and then I have a spell attack bonus of 5. So that would be.
Definitely high enough. You hit.
All right. And for damage, it's a d20 again, right?
No, it should
Oh.
tell you on.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't tell me for cantrips. It just says firebolt and then the attack bonus of 5. I'll just work off of the original one. Oh wait, it does. I'm dumb.
No, that's okay.
2d10.
Is it 2d10 with your level, right?
Yeah. I got a 4 and a 10.
All right.
And then
14.
the attack bonus of 5.
No, the
Is that
attack
not- Oh wait, yeah,
was
the attack bonus only,
was
yeah.
on your attack.
Yeah.
But 14 is excellent. All right, this thing, you just fire these 2 fire bolts. They just absolutely hit the first guard. They just put down Anthony, and he just starts going up in flames. And he's like, oh, click, 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 click. And he's doing this, and he starts trying to pat himself out. Rowan, it's your turn.
I look at the guard that is so I kick in the face. I look at him and I say this. Snap, tone the dead. Okay, doing wisdom saving throw.
Yep,
14
you
damage.
failed it.
Woo!
14.
And my bonus attack.
Okay, that was the same one that Francis just set on fire. And with your Toll of the Dead, he just is doing this, and you Toll of the Dead him, and his neck just snaps, and he drops into a flaming pile.
Alright. Bonus action. There's still one more alive, right?
There is still
Bonus
one
action,
more,
we have
the
Zawa drop.
one that's fighting Cricket and Lupe.
Alright, so I want Zawa to start running over there and start running, then drop kick that second guard.
All right, give me an attack.
17.
That's a hit.
Doing 5 damage? Yeah, 5 damage.
Okay. And she drop kicks him, and he knocks him, It knocks him about 4 or 5 feet to the left of where he was. All right.
Is this
And-
all
my turn.
full?
And then now it's his turn because he is you just hit him. So he turns around and starts whipping his pole arm thing around again and goes after you first. That is a 19. And that's 14 point damage. And then, yeah, there we go. And then he kind of slices through kind of your side, and a gash opens up as he does that. And then as he spins around, he kind of whips it around the back of his neck and comes right after Cricket.
No.
That is a 15, which does hit you.
Yeah.
And Cricket, you take 15 points of slicing damage.
I don't know about that.
And then he ends kind of like one of these with his pole arm like behind him.
So he's doing like a Black Widow pose.
And then he's like posing, yeah. And then he turns his hand and he goes, and Lupe, it is your turn.
All
I need a healing, Lupe.
You do. I will definitely.
But
Get
I
on
have
that.
healing word too, so don't feel like you have to.
Well, it's kind of more what my character's built to do. I'm not really built to fight, so you fight, I heal.
Okay.
So, I will try to shoot him again with my crossbow, even though that's been completely useless. Yeah, 15.
That hits.
Oh, sweet. And that was a shoot. I changed pages. Crossbow's the D4. Yep, that's right. 1d8 plus 1. Eight damage. What?
All right. Just as he goes like this, you fire your crossbow, and the bolt goes into his hand, through his hand, and in his eyeball, and he falls down dead.
Sada on Cricket.
Yep.
And
You did it!
From-
Lupe,
from
you're my
Lupe.
hero.
From
7
Lupe,
healing for
the
you, Cricket.
healer.
Right? Healer gotta protect yourself too, right?
Caleb,
they
you gotta
already
take
did
one of
me,
these
like-
dead ants and make. You gotta do Anthony 2.0 and have an armored one.
Yep, I will. All right. I
They're a lot
thought
tougher
in
to
the crap.
kill.
Anthony
Cricket, did
Jr.
you get your 7 HP
No.
back?
2.0. Yes, I did. Thank you. Oh, I feel so strong
Okay.
again. I always feel strong.
Okay. I thought bring the component, flash, broken bone, and I cut myself and spread it on the one that got shot in the face. That says, "Rise, rise, Antoine, rise for your master."
Now, Caleb, if you do the tongue spell, could you send him a little ahead of us and then you could know what they're talking about?
Well, here's the thing, though. I'm assuming that you're talking to him before he does this. If
Yeah.
he does a tongue spell, it's a third level spell slot, and same thing with animate dead.
Okay,
I only have one spell slot left. So is our animate him?
gotcha.
Oh crap, we had no one. Or we can just take the skulls. Yeah, is our animate him or just use the skulls?
Yeah, we'll leave the skull on the one you just raised, but we'll take the skulls from Anthony and the other dead one.
All right.
All right. So
I
you
can't
want me-
carry
you
them
want me guys
because they're
on
like half
enemy
my
dead?
size.
Antoine
So you
is
guys
now
want me to
raised.
just animate dead? Woo! Antoine, into battle.
Er,
All right.
Are either of their weapons simple weapons? I'm guessing not.
No, they're not. They're martial weapons. Yeah.
He's
Can
listening.
anybody, Francis, can you take those?
I
That
can try.
pole was pretty cool.
I want the throwing weapon. Throw stuff.
The pole's too big for me, but
That's what she
what
said.
was that one that ant was clicking around with earlier? That little, was it like a throwing star? I'll steal that.
Okay.
Oh, just would their helmet fit me?
They weren't wearing helmets. They were just wearing, they had like pieces of armor
Oh,
kind
you
of.
said armor,
on
so
them.
I didn't know.
Yeah, not a helmet, just kind of like breastplate kind of stuff on them.
Okay.
What
So,
kind-
all right. Antoine is now under your control, Rowan. Antoine, just keep in mind, Antoine only has 3 hands. Because he lost
Yeah,
one in
that's-
battle.
That's
Francis
Lupe.
blew one of his hands off.
Okay, here's a weird question.
Oh, can I?
Can I?
What's that, Rowan?
Can I read? Oh, can Roman reattach it or no?
What are you gonna use to reattach it?
Mending?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'll allow
Or
it.
something?
Mending.
Nice. Forget about Matthew Mercer. All right. So yeah, I grab the arm and the cast it, put it back on the thing.
Okay. Yeah, so he's got his hands back now, so that's good.
What do we by?
So he will also
So yeah,
he'll
one
still
last question. Did I take?
go ahead.
Yeah, did I take damage?
You did take damage.
Enough
You're down.
and
You're at
say
19
bye.
hit points right now.
19. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
I'm
okay.
using
You're
my
still
Asimov ability
to
yeah,
what?
I'm using my Asimov ability to heal myself by 5 points.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, that is it for now. Okay.
DM, did you see the in the chat?
I did.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys find yourselves in a room. You now have Antoine, but you have lost Anthony. And also there's a burning corpse of the other ant guard that was there. The rest of the room, there's 3 mining carts. You know, the kind of carts that they put rubble and stuff in mines and roll on like tracks and things like that. There's no tracks in this mine. These just have like wheels on them. But there's 3 iron mining carts. And then there's like a couple tools laying around in the corner, like some shovels and like picks and things like that you'd expect to see in a mine.
Okay. I have a really dumb idea. I'll save for later. All right. So it's just a room. Are there any tunnels or any doors?
Yeah, there's a door on the far wall that was behind where the ants were.
When we check inside these iron card, the iron card, do I see anything inside them?
No, there's some like small pieces of rubble and things that's still left there, but it looks like just, you know, remnants of mining, you know, that they were used at one point. So there's like some little stone and gravel and things like that in it.
Well, I'll let my other party member do something. I'm gonna do an investigation check to see what is Antoine AC.
Antoine's AC. Well, Antoine, because when he becomes raised from the dead, he takes on the skeleton thing still. So his AC's 13.
He has the armor though.
Yeah, but he's a different
You're a
thing
different.
now.
You're a different thing now.
Wow. So just like Anthony, so no different. Okay.
Just he's bigger and more intimidating looking.
All right. Okay. So,
And he does
I'm gonna
have, he does still have his weapon. Like that's what he'll fight with.
okay. I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I see anything around the room.
Okay.
Right, what was the number? 23.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great perception. You look around, like I said, there's a couple tools in the corner. But besides that, it looks like this is kind of like a staging area, like where they keep their carts and their stuff back when there was dwarves here that were mining.
Okay. Oh well. Yeah, so
They
keep
have
on
to
going,
be amber?
keep on going forward, guys.
Yep. You
Okay.
can if you'd like.
Do we need to rest? My concern is that we're gonna hit more stuff and have slots.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, I don't know that we can though, can we?
And I think rest is the only way Lupe can heal.
You guys could take a
Yeah.
short rest.
I can't do healing word on you, Lupe.
I'm undead. So
Okay.
Yeah, but heal still works on you
does
because
it?
you're a player character. Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So okay,
I
you
think-
could.
I think they removed the undead feature with respawns.
Yeah, reborns they're classified sort of as undead, but they
Okay.
still benefit from healing and things like that
Oh, that's
because
good.
it's a playable race.
Okay.
So which one do I roll for that? You said it's not the 20?
No, it should be the Lupe. Is that the one you used?
I
Yeah.
use I use
Yeah, so
so it's a D
The
what is it?
D4
plus whatever your
plus
spell is.
Crickets
Spell
is
point.
+4, so one D4 +4
2
+4. That's 6.
plus 4, yeah, 6.
So you get 6 back, Lupe.
Yay.
I rolled a 0. No, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
That's more than half.
I
I'm
healed
good
you
with
so
that.
good, Lupe. I'm the best at doing healing, except not, but you are best also.
I am
So what are you
best.
guys you guys want
I
to?
feel better. Thank you.
What's your next step?
I feel like-
Forward.
Yeah, I feel like we should take just like a short rest.
All right.
Rest.
Okay. All right. So we will let's take our break, and you guys will be on a short rest. And when we come back, your short rest will be over. So if any of you that are still low on hit points decide if you want to use your hit dice to try to get some more hit points back, and decide on that while we are on
Yeah.
break, and we will be back in about 5. With our phone, but all right, so we're picked back up. So welcome back. You guys just finished a short rest. So do you need? Was anybody going to roll hit dice for hit points?
I did, and I rolled an 8 and got all mine back.
Okay.
I got my first one was a 5, and then my second hit dice roll was a 7.
So you're full as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can roll as many dice as you want. It's an 8. So
That quarantine
I
spell.
got a
that-
4 bit. Lupe healed me earlier.
yeah, I got that
so
already
I think
too.
I should be
You're
21.
yeah. You can roll one more and go for a max.
2.
That would do it.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, so you guys have all your hit points back. Spell slots, it depends on your class. I don't know. I don't think most of you get spell slots back with a short rest. Warlocks do, but I don't think you guys do.
I don't know if
But it at least boosts you. No, Arcane Physician wouldn't. You would have to do a long rest for that.
yeah. Right.
So we pick up, you guys were able to take a short rest, at least in this room, which you've secured for right now. Basically in this prep room for mining with the 3 carts and the tools and stuff. And there is a like a wooden door that's built into like a dirt wall on the far end, which is kind of where we left off.
All right. Are we ready to go forward?
Did anyone want to rest here? Did we get any
Rowan, did you-
magic or anything?
Had you wanted to do a long rest instead of a short rest, Rowan?
Yeah. Is everyone down for it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Because we were concerned about the spell slots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way we can not roll our hit die.
I know, so I'm very tired.
All right, so
We should, as Lupe, we should use these carts and bar the door.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think anything will come from the other direction, but definitely this door.
Antoine, pick them up. But yeah, Antoine.
okay, well the carts roll fairly easily. They are heavy, but they're because they're on wheels, they move fairly easily. So with one or two of you working together, it should be no problem to get them in front of the door.
Super easy, barely convenient.
And then you're going in for the long rest. So are you guys just gonna barricade the doors and go to sleep? I know, Lupe, you don't sleep, but still you have to kind of do your rest thing.
Lupe, do you want to take the first watch?
Yes, I will take the first watch.
Anthony will join you. All right, just with
You
me
mean
over a couple
Anton?
hours.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take the last watch.
Okay. All three of you, each of you roll me a d20 roll.
Not one.
All right.
12.
15.
Okay. So, all three of you make it through your watches fairly quiet.
Okay. Good.
Lupe, you think you heard something on the other side of the door, but you kind of, you paid a little more attention and listened, and you didn't hear it anymore. You thought you had heard moving or something, but then you didn't hear any for the rest of your watch.
Okay.
And the rest of you, your watches went quiet. Like I said, the doors are barred anyway. Where you guys have the mining carts in the front, so it was not a problem. So, all right. So you finish your long rest.
I will take me and Anthony will remove any of the cart from the door, and I'll pick up one of the mining tools.
Okay.
Yeah, that might come in handy.
All right. Which one do you pick? There's a shovel or there's a pick.
Oh, we gotta go with the pickaxe. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Go.
So you pick up one of those.
Yes. Yeah,
Yep.
the pickaxe. No, the pick thingy. Just whistle while you work. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'll bring that into my inventory.
All right. And what's your guys' plan?
We're all ready to head out.
We're gonna have Antoine go ahead of us.
Like always, Antoine, go forth first. Please, last one and the last one.
All right. So Antoine opens the door and he kind of puts his hand out and pushes the latch down and pushes the door in, and the door opens out into like a dirt tunnel. So as you guys enter this and you realize that your mining cart wouldn't have done any good because the door opened out, not in. But it opens out into where the rest of this place so far had been kind of like block and granite work and Dwarven built. This now is this is more of a dirt hallway, like a dirt tunnel that has every 4 or 5 feet, there's like wooden posts that are holding it up. So it's got a more traditional mine look to it now as you walk through this door. And you guys walk for about 4 or 5 feet, kind of to the first
Hold
archway
on.
of wood. Sure.
As I get to the door, I say, "Oh no! Oh no! No, I can't go in there. I can't go. No,
What's wrong?
Nope. It's the earth. I don't want to be in the earth again. I can't be in the earth again.
That'll be all
Technically,
right,
you
Lupe.
are in the earth. We are inside a mountain, technically.
But-
Alright.
It's just
Not
too much.
helpful.
It's too much like the grave.
Can I give her some dancing lights? Would that help? Would you like some dancing lights, Lupe?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna do my cantrip of dancing lights. And I'm gonna make them look like little fairies. And they're gonna go next to Lupe and hover by her and make her feel safe.
Okay.
All right, Lupe, you now have little fairies, like Tinkerbells kind of floating near your shoulders.
I'm gonna grab Cricket's hand.
Okay. I'll be so brave for you, Lupe.
Mm,
I'll put my hand on her shoulder as well. Like, you're not alone. You're here.
okay.
You're safe.
And Anton will pat her on the head. Alright, so now
All
we're ready.
right. I'll try to do this.
Got a dancer.
I'm having
Um,
flashbacks.
She's having PTSDs.
Mhm.
Where your stuff, your small group has made it to, like I said, about 4 or 5 feet into the tunnel, you get to the first arch of wood that's kind of holding up the supports here. And right at that point, there's a split. You can either go straight still, or there's a tunnel that breaks off to the right.
I think I still have my elixir of boldness. I don't think I ever took it.
Yeah, I don't think you used it. You made
Can I
it,
give
but you
it to
didn't use
Lupe
it.
to feel better?
Sure.
All
What
right.
was it?
It's an elixir of boldness, and usually it's for doing fighting, but today it can just be for boldness and for braves.
That should work.
There you go.
Right, DM
So-
Steve?
I give
Yeah.
you my.
What's the reaction? What's it normally do?
It normally adds an attack roll or saving throw for a minute, but you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to every saving throw. Yes, sir.
There you go.
So you have that too.
So what would you guys like to do?
That's why I steal those flasks. Now you're happy I did it.
Let's keep going straight.
Uh,
I'm assuming.
Well, if it's a fork in the road, we should consult the compass.
Well, it goes straight, or it goes to the right. Like there's a branch, there's like a tunnel that goes straight to, like, perpendicular to the right. It's not really a fork, it's like a turn if you decide to go, or you can go straight.
And plus the compass, if you take it out, you're gonna keep on spinning because we're above
Yeah.
the shard.
Good point. Good point.
I'll pull it out and look at it just in case, but is it still just
Yeah, it's still.
Okay. all right?
I say we stay on the straight and narrow. It's my vote.
Very well.
All right, so you guys pass the side tunnel, and you continue straight, and it goes about another 10 feet or so. It's pretty easy to see in here. Like I said, it's actually dark, but all of you have dark vision of some sort because of your racial.
Plus we have dancing light.
stuff.
Yeah.
And so you're able to see pretty well. And it goes about another 10 feet or so, and then there's another door.
Come on, Dora.
Do we
Yeah,
want to listen for clicks this time?
You know what? Yeah, that's good. I'll get close to the door and I will put my ear against the door to hear if I hear any clicking sound.
Sure, give me a perception.
Ooh, 17 plus 4.
So 21, perfect. That's a great roll. It's dead silent on the other side of the door.
All right.
All right.
We want to check for.
You know something I just realized? Wait, these ants have a high mind, right? Did we establish that?
Yes. Yeah, from what you guys could figure out as far as from what the dwarves told you, yeah, these ants seem to have like a hive mind.
Okay, guys.
Oh,
Just a crazy theory, but they might be waiting for us behind one of these stores. If they're a high mind, they probably know where we're coming.
Mm.
But either way, Anthony, open the door. I said, man, let's check my theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony, open the door.
All right. He pauses for a moment in his undead stupor, a little offended that you called him Anthony and he's Antoine,
Yeah, Anton.
but he does open the door. Not all ants are the same, Rowan. Okay.
You're saying they all look the same to you?
Yeah.
wow.
Both
he-
just exoskeletons.
Yeah. He does
He's just
pause,
bigger.
but he does open the door, and
I still
Um,
have feelings.
he tries to open the door, but this one's locked.
Okay.
Time to pick it.
Let's get out those thieves' tools.
All right.
All right. Who's doing it?
Can I?
Oh, Francis is gonna take a shot.
Oh, all right, Francis. Let's see what you got.
All right.
Francis.
A 10. Not very good.
No, that's all right. It takes you a few minutes, but you are able to get it. I mean, it's a basic lock. It's not anything special.
All right.
So you kind of fiddle around with it and scrape a little bit and curse a few times with your tools that kind of keep slipping, but occasionally eventually you do get the lock and it clicks out of place.
Sorry that took a minute.
And you open up the door into this is another created room. So now it's you stepped over a threshold into Dug Mine, and now this door opens back up into another block room with what looks like wooden floorboards.
Lupe, you feel such better?
I
Wooden
feel much
floorboard?
better. I'm gonna like get in the room and be like, ah, walls,
Yeah, there. And
floor.
okay. You said wooden floorboard. I'm gonna like knock on the floor to see if it's hollow.
Give me I'm gonna say this is an investigation. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Yeah. 7.
All right. It doesn't sound, it's tough to tell. It sounds a little off to you, but it doesn't, I don't know if you would say it sounds hollow.
I'm gonna walk around on the walls. So if there's something underneath the floorboards, I don't trigger it.
Okay. So you step in and like up against the wall, basically.
Mhm.
Okay. There's nothing else in this room. It's just an empty room.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there's-
use
There's
detect
a
magic.
door over on the wall to your right as you're looking into the room.
Guys, can we take a quick break right quick? I want to try something.
Sure.
I'm gonna grab that Anthony head, the one with the cracked skull. Does that have the telepathic clicking sound?
It doesn't. But if you recall, that's probably why they gave it to you, because it was cracked.
Nah.
So it wasn't one that they could use.
Okay, we have like 2 more of this, right?
They're not
You
prepared though.
guys have 2 that you have one that Rowan, you have, that was the one that you got initially, and that one's connected to Bo. And then you have another one that Jaffrock gave you to give to the lieutenant if you run into him.
All right, so I get the one. I get the first one, and I remove the ribbon, and I open up the mouth. Do I hear the clicking sound?
You don't hear a clicking sound.
The first one. Okay. Okay. Can I make an Arcana check and see if I can try to make the thing work?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, 14.
Okay. You hold it up to your head. You don't hear anything. What are you gonna try?
I want to. I want to try like remember when they told us where if we remove the ribbon, we'll hear the clicking sound? Or the
You
other
can try it.
Yeah, I'll remove the ribbon and try to hear the other clicking sounds of the ants.
You hear after a minute, you hear a very faintly. You do hear some clicks, but it seems very far away.
All right, I'm gonna cast tongues on the skull.
Okay.
And I keep on listening to it. Do I hear anything?
You hear one voice, and it just keeps saying, find me food, find food.
And
Continue.
everything I hear, I repeat back to the group.
Mhm.
So most likely, this is probably the queen talking. And
She's talking about that Amber,
Yeah,
or is she talking about us?
probably the amber. We don't know if these creatures eat living creatures. Just
We-
amber so far.
We haven't let anything living go back to the queen yet, so I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
she
she
hasn't
won't yet.
gotten the word. Maybe.
It could eat people. The nature check DM. Do ant eat living creatures? They do, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah, well, they scavenge. I know that. Like ants will eat dead bodies, right?
Yeah. I can't tell the difference between defending themselves or eating at the moment. So, yeah.
Do
Okay.
you think they might be running out of Amber down here? The people up top are still
I doubt.
mining, but I'm wondering if they're coming up short.
Well,
Maybe.
Maybe they went through it too much. If there's a whole colony. Oh no.
no. So we're ready to continue. I did my thing. And I believe this spell will last for like 1 hour or two. So I'm gonna keep on listening to
Okay.
it.
So this
Yep.
room didn't have any other doors or anything. It's just a room with one door.
It has
nothing in
one
it?
door towards. If you're looking in through the doorway, the wall to your right has a door on it in the
Okay.
center of the wall, but the rest of the room is empty. It's just floorboards and brick like block walls.
Okay.
I'm gonna detect magic and just see if there's anything magical in the area.
Okay.
This-
Not in that room.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk around and see if I notice anything off about the floorboards. And I'm gonna do that as I walk towards the door.
Okay, you take about 2 steps and you step on a floorboard. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I was walking on the walls.
Yeah, it doesn't that's
Oh, it still does. All right. Dex save. A 9.
as you step down on one of the floorboards, which are just barely like narrower than your foot. As you step on the floorboard, it sinks in a little bit, and blades pop up between the floorboards, and it slashes your foot, and you take 3 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Okay. If only we had a rogue. Yeah, we all saw this, obviously.
So I'm gonna backtrack up onto the ceiling because that's a huge a whole lot of no thanks. on the
Okay,
floor.
yep, Francis can do that. So Francis, you just take a step on the wall and now you're upside down, walking on the ceiling.
So walking on the floorboards might not be a great idea. Now we have a new problem. Because no one else can walk on walls in the ceiling, so we have to figure it-
Francis, can you open the door at the end?
I can try. All right. I'm gonna go and try to open the door that's on the right side of the room.
Don't step on the floor, Francis.
I won't. All right.
And they are no like tables or anything, right? Or chairs.
No, there's no furniture in this room.
Completely blank. All right.
I have an idea.
We ride the ant.
No,
We
I
could go
was
back-
I was
continue.
thinking we could go back and get the carts and ride in those.
Oh,
Yeah, big brain thinking. Yeah.
All right.
Great minds
wanna
think
leave-
alike, Rowan, or in this case, ours do too.
We don't want to leave Francis behind.
All right.
I'll be
So-
fine. You guys are coming back here anyway. I'm gonna try with the door. If it and if it's locked, I can pick it while you guys are getting the carts.
And we'll probably need her to sort of grab our hands and pull us across the room because I don't know
Yeah.
how the carts would be propelled.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And plus, I can at least leave my. Oh yeah. So yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think
Back to the
Flash could
wheel.
push us a little bit, but not that much.
All right, so Francis is still upside down on the ceiling. Who's going back to get the carts?
I will. And me and my Antoine.
Antoine?
Lupe, are you going to?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
I
Alright,
know I
so-
have my potion of boldness, but I don't know.
Do you need my help?
What?
Rowan, do you need my help?
If you can push form, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If you can put heavy stuff, yeah. Some of that big strength. All right.
I'm 7.
Yeah, probably not, but,
Push heavy things.
so you guys go back and you grab, how many carts you gonna grab?
Okay.
Probably only one, right?
No, I would
We
say
can,
Rowan would probably need your own. Lupe and Cricket might be able to squeeze into one.
but can we just have one and have Francis push it back and then we get in it?
You could do that.
Not a bad idea. All right.
Because why have like 5 freaking carts cluttering up the place?
All right.
Well, I guess just 2, but still.
You know, I'll bring that later. Yeah. So we need 3. Correct? No, we don't. Me.
No, we
Yeah,
need
just
1. Well, we can do 2, or we can do 1 and have Francis pull it back toward the beginning, and then we get in, and then she pulls it forward again.
Okay.
And we just do it
Alright.
twice, once with me and Lupe and once with you, but do you need one for Antoine?
I was thinking of that too. Kind of. Okay, it will be a waste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want all his little 6 legs getting cut off. All right, it's up to you. Do you want 2 or 1? But you know that I can't help too much. I can do what I can.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna bring 2.
All right, you want me to do strength check?
No, you guys, I'm gonna say they roll, so you guys are able to bring 2 back. So you have 2 back. Who's going in the first cart?
Do you mind if Lupe and I go in the first one and then I can help Francis with the door?
Perfectly
Are
fine.
we gonna wait for Francis to do the door and then we hop in?
I think while you guys were out getting the carts, I was working on the door, so it'd be ready by the time you got back.
Okay, so Francis, give me a, well, actually, you know what? That door is not locked, so you should, takes you a minute because you're upside down, but you should be able to get it.
All right.
It can open.
Awesome.
And it opens in, so it like opens into the next room.
All right.
Francis, will you, when we come over, will you give me a Spider-Man kiss on my forehead, please?
All right. So.
Thank you.
All right, so you guys go first. As Rowan, as you're waiting, because as Francis is upside down, holding onto their hands, wheeling them across, like almost like a trolley car, across this room. You're waiting for the cart to come back. Antoine sort of sees what's going on and understands the purpose that you guys want to cross. And he just steps up on the walls and starts walking around. If you guys remember when you fought the other ant workers, they can move on the walls.
Ah, chicken nuggets. Yeah.
Yeah, but could he have carried us all one by one? I don't know how his
Probably
strength
cricket.
is.
And Crash is
Mm.
flying behind him.
Okay.
Oh,
So you guys are able to get across. I would say, Lupe, give me a roll me. Trying to think of a good. It's not acrobatics. It's not athleticism. Just give me a d20 roll.
Okay.
Doing
3.
that.
3. So you get about halfway across, and one of the wheels gets stuck in the blades.
Oof. Hmm.
Let me,
can
can I
Antoine?
do acrobatics to jump up on Antoine?
Now he's on the wall. He's around. You guys are like in the center of the room, and he's on
Oh,
the
he's
wall.
on the wall around.
I have an idea. So, did we pick up the weapons that the ants were carrying, or did we leave them?
You guys,
We got-
you picked up one pickaxe, and Cricket picked up one of the throwing stars.
All right. Because we could do a gondola type thing. Take one of the spears, and if it's large in the wheel, kind of lift it up a little bit with the spear.
Oh,
So-
if someone wants to go back for a spear and
Throw it.
get it to us. Yeah.
I
Or
go
you can
back.
send Antoine to get it.
Antoine has a spear.
Oh. Oh, Antoine can
Antoine.
just give us the spear.
Yeah,
Spear
Antoine,
then.
spear
We
her.
can borrow it.
I mean, give her a spear.
Dexterity check.
Antoine throws the spear over to you, Lupe.
Okay.
And Cricket caught it because
Uh.
that's how kids are. You know, it's like keep away.
Here go the bag, I caught it for you.
Thank you,
You're like-
Cricket.
Dad.
That was very good of you. Now
Um,
let's see if we can get this thing unstuck.
Yeah, give me a strength check real fast. It's not a high. It doesn't need to be a high roll, really.
16.
Oh yeah, yep. You're able to kind of. You just give it a little bit of a push, and it's able to kind of spring load the thing enough to get it up over the blade, and then you're able to roll it back the rest of the way.
Okay.
So, you guys unload. And I'm not gonna. Excuse me. I'm not gonna repeat the whole same thing, but I'll say, Rowan, on your way back across as well, give me a quick roll just to see if you get stuck or not.
Where's the dice? We're up here. Oh. 18.
No, you're able to. You're kind of. You saw them get stuck, so anytime it seems to start to do that, as you're kind of getting dragged across by Francis, you kind of rock it a little bit, and you figured out a little system to keep it from getting stuck on any of the blades that pop up. And by the time you get over there, the rest of them are there. Antoine's been like hanging out waiting. He was over there before the first cart got there, because
Good
you know
job,
he just
Antoine.
kind of wall walked around with all of his hands.
John,
So-
I'll go in first. Go through the door first.
You guys enter into this large, it looks like it's a large, like, built out room. that has like some tables and chairs sitting around it. It looks like maybe it used to be a dining type facility. And then kind of far over near the far wall, there's a door that's been kind of boarded off from this side.
Okay. How long is this table?
There's just a few tables. They're small tables. They fit like maybe,
Table?
2 to
Alright.
4 people at them. They're not big.
Rowan, can you
Alright.
do prestidigitation to throw some pebbles on this floor and see what we're dealing with? Or a
Sure.
rock or something?
Sure. I make like a big baseball sized rock and I just yeek it over there.
Nothing happens.
I cast Mage Hand to push against the tables.
Nice.
Yep, table seems fine.
And Anton, oh nice. Antoine, go for a jog across the room.
He starts walking into the room, and as he gets further in, plus your mage hand and your rock little stunt got the attention of a figure on the far side of the room that steps forward. It's a dwarf in a robe. And you hear
Are you a good dwarf or a bad dwarf?
Hell.
from the dwarf.
Bad dwarf.
And as it steps out of the shadows, you can see that it's very pale for a dwarf, and its eyes are completely black and glazed over. And it raises its hand, and you see that it has a ring on its hand, and its ring glows, and it casts a spell, and this purple mage hand pops out. And you recognize mage hand because you use it a lot, Rowan. But this mage hand pops out, but then it flies across the room and it starts slapping you, Rowan. Like pop, 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 pop. Like and you end up where is my guy here?
He's not talking about taking damage from that slap.
And you do, or you take rather.
God damn, that's a bitch slap me. Jesus.
You take 7 points of damage, bludgeoning damage.
Take 7-point bitch slap damage.
So you're
Alright.
normally
Yeah, I'm getting bro, getting fed up with this mountain.
all right. And then I'm gonna say roll for initiative.
Oh, for crying out loud. That'll-
Roll for initiative.
15.
Hey, 14.
All right. Lupe, you were 8,
Yes, correct.
and Cricket.
Cricket is a big one.
Oh, Cricket is a 1. Okay, so Francis, you're first.
Oh,
To
really?
react to this dwarf-ish. You think he looks like a dwarf, but he's talking more like an ant. And he fires
That's-
this mage hand looking thing, but it attacks Rowan and starts slapping the crap out of him.
Well, if it's so we all notice it's the glowing ring, right?
Yeah.
You do notice that his ring glows when he does it.
I'm gonna try to shoot it off him with I'm not gonna waste ammo with this guy. I'm just gonna use firebolt.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if we could call a shot. It would have to be very good, but let's see what you got.
Even if it misses his hand, and if it does hit him at all, it'll still like set him on fire.
Right.
And I'll still do fire damage. That's a 7, 11 plus 5. 10, 11, so that'd be 12. Does that hit?
Miss.
Damn it.
He moves pretty good still for a dwarf, and you shoot off this firebolt, and he just kind of rolls on the ground, and pops back up kind of in a defensive posture. His beard is kind of it's grayish, but it's kind of dirty looking, and looks like it's not well kept.
This dwarves normally care a lot about their beards.
Um,
This is bad sign.
Is he a
Yeah.
zombie dwarf?
Rowan, you are next.
Okay. DM, all my attack will be non-lethal. But I am going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
At this dwarf. Yeah. I thought speaking some arcane words, but the only common word I say is this: Fish slap attack. Yeah. Wait, is Guiding Bolt like a attack roll or a saving throw? I think it's attack roll.
Attack roll, I believe.
Jesus. 10.
That's a miss.
Interaction. Can I use a perception check to check around the room? It might have backup.
Yep, go for it.
Perception. 12.
The only thing you see is just this dwarf, and then the tables and chairs that you saw when he came in.
All right. I will have. No, not Anthony. Antoine. Yeah, I'll have Antoine hold his action. If he get close to us, any of us, he will attack.
Okay.
Hold his action. I'll end my turn.
All right. That means it's turn. So this dwarf is going to hold out his hand again, and the ring glows. And Francis, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Six.
6. You start all of a sudden starting your feet, mold starts to grow on you, and mushrooms and like patches of moss and mold all start to like grow on you, and so you're starting to find it tough to move.
Oh, this is just lovely.
And Lupe, it's your turn.
Okay, I have a question. My anatomy expertise, and that is a fighting thing, but it isn't. My expertise isn't undead. Can I tell if the dwarf is undead or living?
Yes, he's not alive anymore.
He's not alive anymore.
From your expertise, which is, I mean, because you're already an arcane physician, but then your expertise is in undead. Yeah, your guess would be that he was killed at some point and he's being puppeted.
All right, so I'll say to the group, this dwarf is definitely not alive. Something is controlling him. We must get that ring off of him.
Yeah.
So
Cruel fate.
I'm going to do how far is he from me?
He's about 10 feet.
I'm going to attempt something that might be terrible.
That's the
But-
best kind.
All right.
Take it.
I'm gonna run up to him and attempt to like touch the ring, or like grab the ring,
Okay.
and cast remove curse.
Okay.
The question.
Yeah.
Even though she's running to him, does that still provoke Anthony attack or no?
No, because he hasn't moved in on you guys yet.
Fair enough. All right.
All right, so you grab it and you cast remove curse, nothing happens.
Okay.
So cricket. that's your turn now. Because that was Lupe's move interaction.
Okay. I was gonna do something else, but I think given what she's doing, the ring's on which hand?
His right.
I'm gonna run up and then try to get him his hand with my sickle.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Oh, that's the wrong die.
Mm.
When you roll a D8 instead of a D20, you're not gonna. That's a 2.
What's your attack modifier?
My +3.
Yeah, so
Is that 5?
5. You know, you swipe at him, but Lupe was trying to hold on to him, and he pulled back from her just at that moment, and you miss him. You
Oh,
almost cut Lupe, actually.
I'm not doing well.
Aw.
Lupe!
Crash.
Crash is gonna try to bite it off, I guess.
All right, give me a roll.
Come on, Crash, you can do it. 18.
Does he have an attack
No.
advantage? No. 18. 18 is a hit. Give me a damage and let's see.
It's 2d6.
One for him.
2.
Okay. Crash bites his hand. He does not bite it off, but it's enough that he's holding it.
All right. Somebody
So
else get up in here. Crash has got him in his jaw.
Francis, it's your turn. You are finding it hard to move.
Do I
you
do
can-
another
You can
wisdom
give me
saving
another
throw?
wisdom save, yeah, if you'd like.
I'm going to. 18.
That passes. You're able to start ripping off some of the mold and stuff that's growing. It's kind of nasty, and you're able enough to at least move. So you can't attack because you used your wisdom save as the action, but you can move if you need to.
I'm gonna move a bit closer to this undead dwarf.
Okay.
So my next turn I can.
All
pay
right,
attention.
and Rowan, that's your turn now.
Yes, I will snap my finger and I will cast Tone the Dead. Oh, wait a minute. No, I got rid of that. Yeah, Tone the Dead. Wisdom, wisdom saving throw.
That's a fail. He rolled an 8.
Hey, 12.
All right.
Yeah, and as a interaction, I will tell Antoine to go over there and restrain him. Give him a big old bear hug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have Antoine give me a strength check. So
Right,
give me a
check.
roll me a 20, and he doesn't have a modifier for strength, so it's just a straight roll.
Come on. Hey, 19.
19, he's able to do it with all 4 arms. He's able to lock this dwarf up. So now you've got Antoine has 4 arms around this dwarf holding him, and Crash is lapped down on his hand. It's his turn. What can he do? He is gonna, with his other hand, well, no, he's wrapped up pretty good. He's gonna try to break free, and he fails. So Lupe, it is your turn.
All right. So, daggering. That is a +3. I'm gonna basically attempt to cut off his hand.
Okay.
D20 +3. So first roll is a 14.
Is that with your modifier?
That's with my modifier.
All right, that does not do it. That's a miss.
Okay. Second roll is 22.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you are able to slice his hand off because
Sweet.
he's immobilized anyway.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna like, if I can, yeah, also try to take it out of Crash's mouth.
Okay. Crash, it's your turn anyway. Crash and Cricket. Crash now has the severed hand in his mouth. And Lupe's trying to get it from him.
Crash, give Lupe a hand.
Crash
He
kind
does
of
what my dog does.
he kind of allows you to take it, but he's not sure about that.
I'm gonna give it to Lupe, and I guess hold action.
Okay, you can hold action. The dwarf is immobilized right now, and you guys have the hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
Immobilized, but he's still active, right?
He is still active, yes.
oh, okay. So should I go for it then?
You can if you'd like.
All right, I'm gonna do Melf's acid arrow.
Okay,
Come on now, 16.
that's a hit.
All right.
Does
If the acid doesn't get neutralized by him, it hits for a second round.
Okay,
So I'm just gotta see which, if it's a 1d6 or a 2d.
at your level, probably 2.
Okay. I just don't want to get it wrong. No, it's a 2d4.
Okay,
That's what I thought. All right, that's a 4. And that's a 2.
all right. So 6.
So then the next round, it goes again if it hasn't been neutralized.
Gotcha. All right. Francis, you are free now, and it's your turn.
I'm gonna do another firebolt. And I'm gonna see if I can hit him in the face.
Okay,
18. And
That's
then
a hit.
yeah, so I don't need to add the attack damage. I don't need to.
Mhm.
Alright, and that was again the 2d10. And that's an 8 and a 10, so that's 18.
18, excellent. All right. So you hit him in the head, and it does quite a bit of damage. He's still squirming around trying to get out, but Rowan, it is your turn.
all right. Okay. I'll run up to him, take out my mace, and say, "Here come my slap." Bah, hit him with the mace.
All right, give me a roll.
Payback.
Ooh, okay, mace. 17, 12 plus 5.
That's a
17?
hit.
Cool. Damage is a 8.
Excellent. All right. And then he still can't get out, but you also get an attack with Antoine.
That's right.
He's
Antoine,
holding him
give
right
him,
now, but if
give him
he
a
can
big old
attack.
slap. All for your hands.
Okay.
Yeah. Bah, bah, bah. That'd be like just like a +1, right?
What's
Don't-
that?
Don't you want Anton to keep him grappled
Yeah. Oh.
so we can keep taking shots
Wait,
at
no.
him?
If you're grappled, you can attack and hold him still, right?
Well, I will say Antoine has 4 arms, so he can hold him with 2 and punch him with 2.
Okay.
Okay. But it's not fun anymore. Yeah, just use your weapon, Antoine.
Okay. So Antoine, give me a roll. Give me an attack roll for Antoine.
This is with advantage, right? So he is some strength.
Yes.
Oh wow. Anything with any modifiers?
He gets a +2 modifier.
10.
Yeah, that's a miss. But you get advantage.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
That's
7.
advantage.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7's the highest number.
Oh. Yeah, not great, but that's fine. Lupe, it's your turn.
Alrighty, stabby stabby.
Just getting up on this one dwarf. Man.
That's a no, and that's a 23.
That's a hit.
So let's see. That damage is a 1d4. So that's a 2. But I also get an additional 1d6. So that is a total of 6 damage on him.
All right. And that's it. As you stab him the last time, he goes limp.
Okay.
So he's now dead again.
Loot
But
the
he's-
body!
He's gone, he's done. He just goes limp and kind of falls to the floor. So you have a dead dwarf and then you have the hand that came off him.
I think we should
With the
contact.
ring.
I think we should contact the dwarf that asked us to bring a skull to a comrade of his that had been down here and ask him what that said comrade looks like and compare him to this guy.
Yeah, this might be the guy he told us about.
Yeah,
No, maybe
I'm
not.
really hoping it's not.
I said I'm gonna check the body to see if he had any kind of identification.
Mhm.
Or
Um,
anything useful.
He's got a pouch with some component stuff in it, like spell component stuff.
Oh, can I take
um,
that?
Yeah, you
Unless
can
Rowan
take
needs
that.
it. Rowan, do you
Uh,
need it?
Oh no, unfortunately, I'm holy, so no. I'll give
Oh,
it to you.
okay. I'll take it. Woohoo.
And besides that, he doesn't really have. He has a small dagger, but it's nothing special. It's not as good as like the stuff you've got on you, Lupe. And then besides that, just the ring, which the ring is like the stone in it. Actually, it looks like amber, but it was obviously magic of some sort.
Hmm.
Hmm.
This will be
You know
fun.
something? I have,
If-
I have,
if some-
I have a theory.
If-
What if? May I see the ring?
Oh,
Yep.
yes. I'll hand you the ring.
What if the ant creatures don't just
Chardonnay.
eat the amber, but they use it for magical property? Because if they're small enough to make booby traps like that tunnel in the floorboard, let's say there aren't any magical use among them. Let I get back to the ring.
Well, and you could tell, like I said, from the stuff on him, that it looked like this dwarf used to be a magic user.
Oh shit! God,
I'm gonna, Rowan.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to experiment? Put on this ring and attune to it, and if it is cursed, I can remove it. But I think it will be useful.
Oh, that's a good idea. Or we could use Antoine.
Well, I don't know if Antoine can attune to it.
Antoine can't attune because he's not.
Yeah, okay, that's what you're saying.
Cricket volunteered though. She said she'd wear it.
I grabbed the ring and I just.
I think it needs to be a magic user, doesn't it? Or can
No,
anyone use
Cricket's
a
a magic
ring?
user.
What?
Cricket's an alchemist. She's a magic user.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cricket, if you want to do it, you can.
Yeah, I just you could to her.
Yeet.
All right, Cricket, you need to attune to it, which will take an hour, but I'm gonna kind of speed this up because we're gonna wrap up for tonight.
This is me attuning.
Cricket, you attune to it. What you have is a ring of grammarian.
Don't-
What that means
I get to correct people's spelling.
you're not far off. You can change one letter in a spell name and it changes the spell completely that you cast. It has to be a spell you can cast, but for instance, the magic user you were just fighting had mage hand and he was able to change it to rage hand, which is what was slapping the crap out of.
Oh,
Out
If
of
I changed
Rowan.
it to wage,
I said,
they
get that ring.
gave us money.
It might do that. You don't know what it does until you change the name and then I would decide. He also had hold person, which became mold person. And he was on Francis.
I would have done old person,
Yeah.
but that's neither here nor there.
You guys didn't get a chance to see, he used to have C invisibility, which became B invisibility, and you just hear a lot of invisible buzzing sound until they sting you. So yes, this is the Ring of Grammarian.
So is it just for my spells or
It's
do I
just for
change-
whoever's wearing the ring and is attuned to it.
Okay,
Whatever spells you have, you can change
okay.
a letter in in the spell's name and it changes the spell.
That is
DM
freaking
question.
fabulous.
DM question about two men.
Yes,
If there was one object and two people, could they both attune to it and like share that
Yes.
object?
they can both attune to it, but they can only use, but only one person can be wearing it and attuned to it at a time.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So they can't just like pass it back and forth during the same fight,
Can you?
but they
Oh.
can switch on and off like during the day or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think you're saying.
Can you add an S?
You can add, no, it's gotta be
It has to
replacing
be
a letter.
replacing, okay.
So, all right, so we're gonna end there. The only thing left in this room is the door, which it looks like has been closed from this side. Like it's been boarded off from this side. But that's where we'll end for this week, and we'll pick up next week as you guys continue into the mines. So excellent job, everybody. We had some great story and some great character work here. And you guys now have a Ring of Grammarian, which could be very interesting. So for everybody here, at Roll Again, we will see everybody next week and keep playing.